This is a whole body Pilates class with no equipment. We're going to start on our hands and knees. So you want your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. And we're going to start by traveling around our mat. So that means pushing your hips out to the right hand side, pushing your bottom back towards the back corner, sending your weight to the left, over to the front left corner, back through the middle to the right hand side. You're going to go again, nice big circle down your mat, pushing your bottom back just as far as feels comfortable on your knees, bringing the weight over your shoulders to activate those shoulder muscles, trying to get a bit of mobility through your spine, your hips, your wrists, your shoulders, your whole body. We're going to take it all the way back through. When the weight comes over our hands, we're going to pause. We're going to shift the opposite way, going back the opposite direction. Weight comes across the heels to the knees, over to the shoulder, and all the way over. You can explore how far you want to move, taking it all the way around in that nice big circle. When you come back over your hands again, this time we're going to hold it here. We're going to spread out our fingers and we're going to spread out the toes. We're going to make sure the shins, the toes, the feet, the hands, the knuckles, the wrists, everything is pushing hard down into the floor. Then you're going to bow your chin to your chest. You're going to curl your body up towards the ceiling, really pushing into the ground. You should feel your tummy muscles come on like fire as you press down into the ground. Now keep that pressure. As you release your tailbone, as you stretch through your back, you pull your shoulder blades down your back and you look forwards. Again, keeping that pressure strong into the ground, chin to chest, breastbone up, ribs up, tailbone under. One more time, pressing as strongly as we can through the floor as we release the tail, we release the back, we pull the shoulders back, we stretch the throat up. And one more time, push strong, chin to chest, all the way down, curling through the body. Now from here I want you to hold. This might be enough just to hold this pressure. As we're going to tuck under the toes, and as we push down through the fingers, we're going to press through the toes. The knees are going to lift off of the mat. You're going to lower all the way back down. As you release your tailbone, you pull your shoulders back, you stretch your throat. We go again, pushing down so strongly that those tummy muscles just elevate you off the floor, levitate you off the floor, curling up, lowering you back down, arching your body back the other way. So I want you to notice how much movement you've got through your spine, curling all the way one way, and then arching back the other way. I'm going to ask you to maintain as much of that movement as you can in a knee hover now. So as you come up into your knee hover, hold. Release your tailbone now, arch your back, look forwards, knees still off the ground, and then curl all the way back under, knees off the ground. Trying not to go any higher with those knees. Move your body as much as you can in both directions. You've got power and strength through the whole body, whilst also working on articulation, flexibility, mobility. 3 more. I'm still also trying to breathe as much as I can and talk to you. 2. We have one last one. Sticking up the bottom, shoulders back, throat stretching, curling up the body and melting all the way down. Relax the toes. Take your right hand to the sky for thread the needle. This arm goes all the way up. You open your chest, you breathe in. As you breathe out, thread that arm underneath the left arm, all the way through, right ear to the floor. And peel it back, hand to the sky, stretch through your chest, look up at your hand, wrap your body back, and thread underneath you. Arm comes underneath, ear to the floor. Hands and knees, opposite sides. The opposite hand, left arm to the sky. Out breath, thread your needle. Mobilising that mid back. We go again, we open that arm all the way up to the sky. And we send it all the way underneath. One last one, taking this all the way up to the sky. And then hand to the floor. From here, we're going to drop down onto your forearms. So you're going to make tram line arms. So that means parallel arms, palms flat on the floor, all 10 fingers spread out. I want to now a lovely flat back. So no arch, no curve, dead flat. From the crown of your head down to your tail. Right leg only is going to lift up to the sky. And then you're going to squeeze that knee all the way back down. So you're going to open up the hip. You're going to work the back of the leg, whilst also working through the core. Front body, back body strength is really matched in this position. Push those arms down into the ground, tuck the chin to work on your head and neck posture. And give me an out breath to lift your leg. Feel the hip open, in breath lower. Stretch down the front of the hip, power through the back of the leg, and the weight bearing side should be working too. Out breath lift, in breath lower. Okay, we're going to go 3, last 2. Final 1, leg comes to the sky and we hold. From here, you're going to lengthen out your leg. One leg kick, heel to bottom. And you're going to lengthen it out again. Really work on that hamstring curl. Heel to bottom. Push the leg, stretch your toe. Squeeze the heel to bottom. Holding it up here. Don't let it sink. It wants to, but you're going to keep it up there. We've got 3 more. Last 2. Keep the shoulders square, even weight on the hands. Last 1. Finish this off with a straight leg. You're going to find the ground. You're going to lift to the sky. Find that hip extension all the way down, all the way up. I'm going to chance a glance between my legs. I'm going to make sure that both thigh bones are pointing straight down. So the one that I'm weight bearing on should be vertical. And my right leg, I'm making sure it's not turning out to the side. My toes and knee are pointing down at the ground. Last 4. Last 3. 2. And 1. Squeeze that knee underneath you and lie yourself completely on your front. Okay, we're going to do a little interval called leg pull in prone. So it's a little curling plank. You're going to start with your forearms down. Stretch your chest, look up through the top of your eyelids. I want you to lift your breastbone forwards and up. Really curve open that upper back, opposite of being hunched over your desk. Stretch your throat. You can hear it in my voice as we look up and push our head back. Now reverse it. Chin to chest, curl the body in. Look underneath you, lift your ribs, lift your hips, curl the trunk. I'm looking between my legs, but I've lifted to the sky. I've not pushed my weight back. Curl up to the sky. I can feel my abs come on nice and strong. Now I'm going to lower my hips, little bit at a time. Lower my body, pull my shoulders back, stretch my chest and my throat as I look up to the sky. And we go again, chin to chest, curl the body. Look between your legs, look underneath you, curl all the way up. Curl, 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 curl. Lifted through the trunk like we're in a harness being lifted up to the sky. And release. Take that back down, hips down, chest puffs out, look up. And we're going to go again. We're going to hold this one as we curl our body all the way and find that little curling plank. So that might be enough. You might want to just keep moving in and out of it. Otherwise, just hold and breathe. Bow the head, looking between your legs. Make sure that you're pushing your forearms, your knees down into the ground. Crunching those ribs to the hips, hips to the ribs. Hold for another 10. Breathe. 7. 3, 2, 1. Release. Return it all the way. Finish the movement. Stretching the throat. And we're going to find that swimming sequence on the left hand side. So forearms down, flat back. Again, using a mirror to help you. Looking straight down. The left leg is going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. I'm going to chance a glance down and make sure that my right thigh bone is completely vertical, so it's upright. I'm not pushing my hip to the side. And we're going to open up that hip without compromising that back position. Every time we lift the leg up, the back should stay still. Only move from the hip socket. 3, 2, here we go, last one. Lift up, hold, lengthen, point those toes, heel to bottom. Point the toes, heel to bottom. Little hamstring curl as you come back in, keeping that leg up nice and high. Press away, squeeze in. Press away, squeeze in. The final 3. Last 2. And 1, hold, pointed toe, straight leg, lower to the ground, lift to the sky. From the hip again, I'm really focusing that my back isn't moving. You should have that automatic cylinder of stability in this position. We've made you slightly unstable. Those core muscles come on automatically when we do that. The front and back of the body is really well matched in this position. So you should feel your tummy and your back working in equal measures. And we've got another 4, 3, last 2, final 1. Well done. Squeeze that knee underneath you. If it's there for you, you're going to push your bottom down onto your heels. Forehead to the mat for a little child's pose. Reach those fingertips away. Bring the bottom onto the heels. Sink back into it. I'm going to ask for 2 more breaths here, expanding the ribs east to west as you breathe. Last one. And then peel your body up, unfold from that position, and come and make your way into lying. So lying on your back in this position, and we're going to make sure that our spine is as long as possible. So for that, I want you to lift your bottom up. I want you to just stretch your bottom down towards your heel, then melt your body down onto the mat. Okay, now this is neutral position. Neutral is where the weight is across your pelvis. There's a space for a little blueberry underneath your lower back. Your shoulder blades are on the floor. Your neck is long, so I'm tucking my chin ever so slightly. I'm going to try and hold neutral. I'm not going to let anything move as I float one leg up off the floor. And I'm going to come back down. Then I'm going to feel that on the other side. I can feel my body wanting to rock, so I'm just going to slow that down a little bit. Okay, that made it a lot easier as I went a bit slower. I could transition and keep myself really still. I'm just thinking about the weight underneath my hips and my shoulders, and I'm noticing whether I'm rocking from side to side. If slowing it down doesn't work, try and find this deep corset. Imagine those muscles that wrap around your body. Imagine there's laces in those muscles like you would have in a corset. Tighten those laces, drawing those muscles around the midline together. You can also imagine that there's a zipper between those muscles, and you're going to zip up the muscles as you go. All right, we're going to hold the next leg, whichever leg it is for you, hold it. Think about your back position, don't let it move. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold back into tabletop. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold back in. Even weight underneath both sides of your bottom. Out breath, you're going to think about that zipper in your tummy. Drawing those tummy muscles together without changing shape in your back. We're going to go for 3, 2, now last one. We're going to hold that leg there. The leg is going to lift to the sky. You're going to flex your ankle and lower that leg to the floor. Point your toe and lift. Flex your ankle and lower. The whole while not letting your back lift up off the floor. The shape doesn't change. And I've rolled my t-shirt up so I can feel the mat beneath me on my skin. And I'm making sure that my back doesn't press down nor lift up. Body stays still. My left leg wants to hold onto the mat, but I'm just going to relax that a little bit. Make my core do this work. For 2. Last one. I'm going to pull that leg into tabletop. I'm going to tuck under my tailbone. I'm going to slide the other leg up to join it. So before we transition, a little hundreds. We're going to reach those fingertips past the hips, and we're going to beat our arms up and down on the floor. Small little pulses here. I'm looking past my knees. I'm getting those ribs to connect to my pelvis, and I'm trying not to bounce the body. We're going to hold this position, breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Those little pulses should help you keep the deep core coming on, but don't let your tummy puff in and out. The only thing bouncing are your arms. Keep this going. We have about 20 more. If you can take this into top level, reach your legs out in front of you and continue. We have last 10. 5. Fold back in, relax your feet to the floor. We're going to do this on the opposite side. So again, make sure you're in neutral pelvis, blueberry underneath your lower back, arms come up to the air, and then one leg raises into tabletop. Exhale, reach away, point your toe, breathe in, fold. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in, fold. So I'm watching my back, I'm feeling for the floor, making sure that I'm not rocking from side to side. Reach the leg long. You should feel your front of your thigh, your hip, your lower tummy work. Our legs are heavy and we're reaching that heavy weight away from us. We're going to hold the next one and then we're going to lift that leg as high up as you can before your back really squishes into the mat. Flex your ankle, lead with your heel and lower. Point the toe and lift, flex and lower. Nothing else moves, just coming from that hip. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Out breath, slowly out. In breath, strong up. 3, relax the opposite leg. 2, last one. And fold that knee to tabletop. Tuck under your tailbone and we're going to bring the opposite leg to join it. All right, we're going to level up one leg stretch here. You're going to breathe out, one leg goes away, but don't let the back leave the floor. I'm keeping my back squashed onto the mat. If I had a blueberry there, it is squashed now. Opposite leg away. We're going to do an out breath to reach, in breath to fold. Out breath to reach, in breath to fold. Okay, we're going to level this up to top level of one leg stretch. So next time I come up to my left leg, I'm going to reach it away and I'm going to curl up and over, touching my right leg at the knee and ankle. Now I'm going to switch and I'm just trying to get a little bit of a rotation through my body as I reach down the outside of the leg that's bent. Rotating sides, twisting my shoulders, reaching my legs but not rocking on the mat. We're going to breathe out, in, so it's nice and quick. We're going to go for another 10. 6, 5, 4, nearly there. Back still on the floor. Last one. Hug those knees to your chest. If it's there for you, we're just going to roll for like a ball as a transition. So rolling like a ball acts as a really nice back massage. Also really helps you recruit that lower tummy as well. If that's not there for you, just lie on your back and hug your knees. Give me 2 more rolling like a ball. And last one. Rolling back, lying on your left hand side. So I'm just going to prop myself up on my arm. And we're going to start with a bent bottom leg and a straight top leg for one leg circle. I've purposely lifted my waist up off the floor. My body is going to stay dead still as I work in a big circle with that right leg up, back, down and around. Pointing my toe, lifting, up, back, down and around. So as we work all the way around the hip, the whole body is active here. Underarms stabilising me, waist working all the way front and back so that I don't rock forwards and backwards. As soon as you've got this, I want you to straighten your bottom leg. You've narrowed your base of support right down. Notice how more wobbly you get here. Still keep that range for me if you can. As big a circle as you can manage without rocking and rolling on your mat. Nice big circles here. Top hand can come up and then we try not to wave, we try not to move that arm at all. So now there's even less support on the mat. We're going to keep this going for another 5. Keep your range, don't let it go. 4. Last 3. We're going to finish with this leg lift to the sky. All the way up and high, hold. Leg as high as possible, lift and hold. My waist is off the floor, my bottom leg is straight, lift and hold. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Well done. Hug that knee in and across your body. You're going to take both arms into a twist to the sky for arm opening. Top arm comes behind you, turn your head and look at that back arm. You can stay here for as long as you need. Feel that stretch and release through the glutes, but that lovely spine twist as well, really nourishing through your back. And then we're going to change sides. So you're pushing yourself up into sitting, spinning your legs to the other end of your mat, so you're lying on your right hand side. Arm becomes a pillow. Bottom leg starts bent, and then waist up off the floor. It's really helpful to have a little mirror perhaps, so you can see your body. You want to see a little gap underneath your waist, or just feel for it with your hand. You're going to come into a nice big circle. Forwards, up, back and down. Top hand, as soon as you can come up towards the sky. If you need a couple of fingers on the floor to stabilise you to begin with, then go for it. Now we're going to straighten this bottom leg. So the bottom leg goes down straight. Tiny narrow base of support now as we come into those same size circles. I can feel that so much harder now to stabilise. My trunk's really working. I want to twist and roll, but I'm just going to move from my hip. Here we go, let's go 5. My arm wants to join in and move. I'm going to keep that still. Focus on my waist being off the floor. Last 2. And final one, we're going to lift that leg to the sky and hold. I'm making sure my waist is up, my leg is high, and hold. Whole body still and breathe. Lift again and hold. 5, 4, 3, little shake. 2, 1. Bring that leg across the body. Arm opening to the sky. Well done, we've done it. A whole body Pilates sequence. From head to toe, lots of core work and some mobility thrown in there. Enjoy the stretches for as long as you need.